Welcome to our real-time crime center. This has been about 3 years in the making. And many of you over the last couple of years have asked us how we were able to drive crime down 47% in 3 years. Well, this is the nerve center. We were building this piece by piece with LPRs, license plate recognition readers, rapid ID in the field, better technology for our analysts. I asked Chief Bovino to implement this vision, and so I'm going to turn it over to our investigative services chief, Paul Bovino.
Upon the direction of the sheriff, we created the Real-Time Crime Center. I think a lot of people don't understand the mission of the Real-Time Crime Center, and the main mission of the Real-Time Crime Center is to support the investigators and the detectives and the deputies out in the fields, and when they are on crime in progress or going out on calls, they can rely that there are people here digging up information for them, providing camera feeds or any kind of assistance that they can give them. Normally, for most of us growing up in law enforcement, all we relied on was dispatch. We got dispatched to a call, and then we used our feet and our hands and our mouths to go and investigate and do neighborhood canvasses and speak to the public and try to dig up details about the call. Now, with the implementation of so much technology around us, we're able to touch some of that technology and feed that information to the deputies and detectives in the field, increasing their ability to solve the cases faster, protect the public faster, find missing people faster, and do all of those great things that law enforcement does when we're responding to crimes or in progress or assistance to the public. So if a call comes in, an in-progress call comes in, dispatch gives out that in-progress call. The analysts in the Real-Time Crime Center pick up on that call. If it's something that they realize the Real-Time Center could be instrumental in helping those deputies with, they start to investigate the call as well. They see what kind of resources are available to them that could aid in the solving that case or giving the deputies more information, and they start to then also dispatch the deputies themselves or chat with them electronically through the different CAD softwares or email or however they're communicating with the deputies in the cars, and they can now feed them information which could direct a deputy after a suspect or after a missing person or something that much quicker. I think we're not only streamlining the way we do business, but we're cutting out wasted time where we could possibly get to somebody before they're injured. We could do a lot more things a lot faster than we ever could before with the use of technology. I just want to make it pretty clear that we don't sit here and monitor feeds of cameras. I mean, I think that's the million-dollar question everybody always wants us to answer. Okay, this is not a monitoring center. We do not care what everybody's doing that we're monitoring people on a daily basis. We are only using live feeds when it impacts a crime or an investigation that we are currently working. We're creating dashboards that we can take a lot of the information that we're creating in the RTCC and feed it to the mobile terminals inside the computers in the cars, allowing them to have some of the functions of the Real-Time Crime Center in the field. That's our next step. We're trying to get some of this into the field, into those cars, so the deputies have at their fingertips some of the technology that's in the RTCC. Think about what the sheriff just said. We're trying to also reduce wasted time of sheriff's office and make everybody more efficient. So there's multiple facets to the Real-Time Crime Center. And what's occurring here on a daily basis is when we have crime, the detectives come right in, because that's where we're all centrally located here. They come right in and they start working all these technology leads that go along with a crime. Just here this is in April, I guess, we get hit in the P section of Palm Coast, which is how we refer to our sections up here. Numerous stolen vehicles and car breaks occur in the area. Okay. We now have to follow up on that and find out who did this. We start going through our technology, and just by using a bit of technology here, we're going to see all 3 stolen vehicles leaving the area. It gives us a time frame. It starts to give us leads, and of course, we start to develop suspects. We later find these suspects, charge them, solve this crime. This is them right here: truck, Mustang, and another SUV, I believe, truck. There's your 3 stolen vehicles coming out of the P section in Palm Coast. I won't go further into investigative techniques, but I can just tell you that this now gives us a starting point, and within a matter of hours, we have people responsible for crimes. We'd probably still be talking about that case without the use of technology, years ago.
This is the nerve center for how we fight crime and how we reduce crime and how we solve crime.